The Democrat-controlled U.S. House of Representatives has voted to end a partial government shutdown, but the move looks certain to be vetoed by President Trump. Mr. Trump has said he will reject any measure that does not provide funding for his proposed U.S.-Mexico border wall. New House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said no funding for the wall would be made available. The Republican-run Senate has said it may not even vote on the legislation. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has said Republicans will not back measures that Mr. Trump does not support and called the Democrats' move a total non-starter and a political sideshow. The legislation passed by the House of Representatives would fund Homeland Security operations until late February and fund several other agencies until September. The partial U.S. government shutdown began when Congress and Mr. Trump failed to reach an agreement over a budget bill in December. Mr. Trump's Republicans had passed an initial funding bill including $5 billion, £4 billion, for the wall, when they still had a majority in the House, but they could not get the necessary 60 votes in the 100-seat Senate. Democrats won the majority of the House in the November midterm elections, and the new representatives were sworn in on Thursday. "We're asking the president to open up government," Ms. Pelosi told the Today Show before the first session of the new House. "We had given the Republicans a chance to take yes for an answer. The president is due to resume budget talks with top Democrats and Republicans on Friday. The first day of a new Congress is usually like the first day of school. New arrivals wander the halls in a daze. It's all handshakes and smiles, ceremony and sunshine." There was a big cloud over the proceedings at the Capitol this day, however. For the first time in U.S. history, a government shutdown, the fourth longest on record already, has stretched from one Congress into the next. There were still receptions and flowery speeches to supporters who traveled to Washington for the occasion. But the champagne toasts will be abbreviated, as the real work in Congress begins almost immediately. The House Democrats scheduled votes for their legislation to reopen the government just hours after the swearing-in ceremonies wrapped up. This is the opening move, however. Republicans in the Senate have pledged to only vote